Welcome to VWG. I have Canadian comedian here, Kevin Christopher.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Kevin. Boy, we had a lot of problems, but now we're
Yeah.
finally together.
Yes, that's true.
I was gonna say I was gonna say I knew you're gonna make me laugh at least once throughout this call, but you already did.
Yeah, okay. Well, hey, that's you know what I mean, the name of the game. Come
Yeah,
at me and I make you laugh. That's what it is.
yeah. To get things started, what got you into comedy and who are some of your inspirations?
Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy in in what's that movie called Beverly Hills Cop. The scene in the truck. What's that
Uh,
scene
Kevin
in the truck?
James?
Kevin James. That
Oh
guy's all
no.
right. He's all right. But Eddie Murphy's the guy, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What makes you say Kevin James?
I thought you were referring to him after you
Oh.
said. Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, in Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh,
Eddie Murphy had a
I was thinking of Mall Cop, not Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Kevin James, yes, he's cool.
Oh, who are some of you? Who was? Oh, how did you? What? How did you get into comedy?
I went to a comedy show called the Nubian Disciples of Prayer Comedy Show in Toronto. Comedy show that's been going on for almost 30 years now. And I went to the host, which is Kenny Robinson, and I said, "Man, I want to try this comedy thing." And he said, "All right, come out to this secret location that we have." And I went there, and there was a bunch of comedians there. Gavin Stevens, Ron Jossel, Roy Day, Russell Peters, John Paul, a bunch of other comedians too. A guy named Dolomite, this guy named Gilston Lubin, all types of people were there, man. It was crazy. And Kenny put me on stage, and I did that, and that was about it, man. I kept going with it.
Russell Peters is very iconic, I must say.
Yeah, some people have heard of him. They're like, hey, I recognize that name. Yeah, he was there.
Okay, so you made a movie called The Man from Philadelphia. What's the name behind your nickname, and what's the inspiration for the movie?
Well, the inspiration behind the movie is, there was this other comedian that came to the city of Toronto, and he was making a movie called The Man from Toronto. So my
Oh.
friends were like, "Hey, you're the comedian from Toronto whose name is Kevin, and you're from Toronto." So we made a movie called The Man from Philadelphia because that's where that other comedian was from. This guy named Kevin Hart.
Ah, Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he made a movie
Nice.
called The Man from Toronto.
Oh yeah.
So we made The Man from Philadelphia.
Yeah. How did you come up with the man? Is it your stage name? If how did you come up with the Man from Philadelphia stage name, or is it just a movie?
That's just a movie.
Oh, I thought that was your stage name.
Why would that be my stage name? What?
I don't know.
Hey, welcome to the stage, The Man from Philadelphia. No, man, my name is Kevin Christopher.
Gosh, this is an incredible interview. I'm glad I'm laughing with you, Kevin.
All right, good stuff, man.
What are some of your most popular skits, sketches, or jokes you like to do during comedy?
Oh, there's one about grandmother who is a grave digger, and then she drives a Lamborghini, and so she always when she gets into her Lamborghini, she holds her feet outside of the Lamborghini and clicks her heels together to get the mud off, and then she drives away. And she's also a spy, so that's one of my good sketches there. And then there's another sketch that I have about an apple tree that throws its apples at people as they walk by, and then the apple tree acts like as if it's not paying attention when the people look and say, "Who threw that at me?" So that's another sketch that I have, and there's a bunch more, man.
What comedians or funny people do you want to work with in the future? It doesn't have to be from Canada, it can be from anywhere.
Uh, I would say I would like to work with Kevin Hart actually. Since I did a movie, like since I was inspired to do a movie because of him, I would say that I'd like to work with him. I think he's like the number one comedian in our generation right now. I'd like to say he's the number one comedian because hands down, he's done it all. You know what I mean? And there's only 24 hours in a day, and there's a bunch of hours in the week. So if you look at it, there's when you look at comedians today, you look at the generation of them. You look at Jerry Seinfeld. He's popular because he has a TV show. Kevin Hart's popular. He got a TV show. You gotta put his show up against Kevin Hart's show. You know what I mean? You go stand up for stand up. Dave Chappelle's touring. He's doing stand up. Kevin Hart's doing stand up. You know, some people have podcasts. Kevin Hart has a podcast. You know what I mean? Jerry Seinfeld don't have a podcast. The other guy doesn't have a podcast. You know what I mean? But Kevin Hart has every aspect of comedy down pat. You know what I mean? If you would eliminate some of those aspects, he'd probably get stronger in the other ones. You know what I mean? That he keeps. So to put it simple, yeah, you might think, oh, so and so's a better stand-up comedian than him. Yeah, but Kevin Hart's doing everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say that he's may not be as strong, but he's only not as strong because it's only 24 hours a day, and so he's delegation is hard, man. Not everybody can do every aspect: podcast, TV show, movie, stand up, you know, everything. Yeah. He even got scandals. He's got scandals. You want scandals? He got scandals too. Like, I would say he's the number one comic, and I think that I'd like to work with him in the future.
Oh yeah, I definitely love to see you work with him in the future. Hi, if you're watching, Kevin Hart. He's probably
Hey, Kevin
not.
Hart, how are you doing?
I'm done asking any questions for now. Do you want to ask me any
All right.
questions to put me on
Yeah.
the spotlight?
Yes, I would like to ask you a couple of questions. My first question to you is, who was the first comedian that you ever watched and was like, wow, that is interesting?
I don't know about. I don't remember who my first comedian was because there's so many great comedians out there. But
But
I
that
can
first
say
one that made you go, look at this art form. This is
Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell.
okay. Stand-up comedy?
I'm not sure if
A sketch.
I'm not sure if he does any of those. I just love his work.
I know he's really good. He was also good in that movie he did with Kevin Hart. That was a good movie he had done.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Will Ferrell's amazing though. He's actually really funny. I like the movie they did with Mark Wahlberg too.
Daddy's Home?
Was that the one? No. Like Other Guys. I think it was called The Other Guys, where he's a cop. They're cops.
Oh.
That's a really good one. I also like the sketch that he did with Chris Kattan and Jim Carrey, where they're like club guys and like, hey, you, me, you, me, and then they dance with a girl. That's really cool. That's really funny. My other question I would like to ask you is, when you go, have you been to a comedy? You've been to a comedy show before, right?
Yeah, I work at a theater.
Oh, okay. So my other question to you is, what are some of your best heckles?
NSFW jokes.
NSFW jokes. Those are amazing.
Yeah. I like when people mention stuff that shouldn't be mentioned, like swear words.
Oh,
Yeah, and sometimes sexual words.
whoa.
Yeah.
Listening?
Yeah. Most of the time, but sometimes it's just, it's not always the clean. I like the dirty stuff better.
Okay, you would.
Yeah.
Okay. My other question to you now is, what is the best joke you ever told?
I don't really tell jokes. I mostly just do puns.
Okay, give me the pun. What's the pun? But I mean, everybody in their life has told one joke though. That's what
Okay. So I went to this restaurant called Pizza Hut in one of my grandma's old towns called Powassan, I believe. Yeah, Powassan. Okay. And we went to Pizza Hut and I ordered my drink and then I went to the washroom, and then when I came out and I looked at the sign and it was a W instead of an M.
What? How could this even be? Did the W flip upside down or something?
I don't know. I think the apple juice must have got into my head and thought.
Yeah, you know how it is with the apple juice.
Oh yeah. My favorite drink, by the way, if you're wondering.
Hey, all right. Ladies, stay clear when he's got apple juice in him.
Yeah, watch out.
All right.
Do you have time for a few more questions, Kevin?
Yes, I am still available.
Okay. What were you like in your late teens, early 20s? Like, were you into comedy then, or what were you like when you were my age?
I think I was living my comedy back then. I think I was living it, and now I'm telling it. You know what I
Oh,
mean? I
yeah.
was living through experiences, and then now I'm telling those experiences. So I was adventurous. I was creative.
Yeah. I can tell you're very creative, man.
Thank you very much. I'm
No
flattered.
problem.
Okay.
Thank you, Kevin, for taking the time to talk to me and
Thank
interviewing me
you.
too.
All right. It's a two-way street, you know?
Yeah, up and down.
Well, side to side, mostly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hey, it was great talking with you.
Great
And
talking to you, Kevin.
thanks, bro.
No problem. But I'll for sure come to your next. I'll for sure come to one of your future shows.
Okay. All right then. All right. That sounds good. All right.
Aight, aight,
All right.
aight.
Well, thank you very much, man. And yeah, thank you very much.
You too.
All right. Peace out, man. Thanks.
Peace
Bye.
out. You're welcome.